Hi best friend, welcome back to the Real Estate Talk podcast. My name is Ruzani Murewezi. This is where real estate meets lifestyle and faith. So if you're here today, I appreciate you. Before I proceed, let me give you a moment. Please subscribe, like this video, and drop a heart on the comment section. I love you a lot, best friend, and I'm so excited to have this conversation with you. So let me tell you why I felt the need to actually have this conversation with you, right? I started working when I was how old was I? 23. Between 22 and 23, but I started working very young. So I worked when I was on my second year university. I had already had part-time jobs that I was working, and I should say that as much as they were not paying me big bucks, but they were paying. And one thing I've learned is that money is money. It doesn't matter how much it is, money is money. So they were paying, and I wish at that age in my 20s someone have told me, that the most important thing that you can ever do is to buy a property for yourself. And right now, at the age that I'm at now, I'm looking back at those opportunities where I didn't have to feed anyone, I didn't have to look after anyone. I only had myself, and I never did anything about it. I mean, I could have by that time prioritized buying a property, which I didn't. And for that reason, that's when I'm starting to see that it is important that first thing first, you buy yourself a home. Why do you actually need to buy yourself a home first? The reason being is that when you buy a home first, you actually giving yourself wealth at a very young age. Imagine if I bought from the age of 22 and now I'm 33. I would have probably been done with the mortgage already, because then I would have bought a property earlier. But waiting until late, if you have means to buy a property, don't wait until late, because you buy in wealth, you build in wealth, number one, and the properties forces you to save and invest. And for that reason, you won't be finding yourself wasting money doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, because now you don't have any responsibility. And also it gives you a place to stay. I mean, it gives you security. That's one thing that I wish I should have learned in my 20s when it comes to financial responsibility. That yes, I did certain things that I feel like, okay, they were great moves, but in all honesty, the greatest move any of us could have done before even having kids, before even having more responsibility, is to get a property for yourself, is to get a home for yourself, and make sure that you also buy what you can afford so that you can be able to pay it over time. Most of us, if we were to buy as soon as we start working, I do understand that jobs don't pay that much, but also we have programs like flips that you can take advantage of. I mean, if you earn anything between 3.5 and 22,000, you are most likely to qualify for flips, because then the government will pay a little bit of subsidy towards your purchasing of the property. And I'm not saying go buy a big house. You can buy an apartment, whatever that you can afford. Right now, as time progresses and as your income builds up, you can still then afford to use that as an investment property. And then another thing is that about buying a property is that you do qualify for tax and financial benefit in some cases. So that you can also talk to accountants to guide you. If you buy a property, you can qualify for those benefits. Like I said, you do have stability and security. You're paying off an asset and not rent. Guys, rent is expensive. I've came to realize that renting is expensive. As much as it's flexible, it is very, very expensive. The expense of rental, you won't see it when you are sitting and stable. You see it when the landlord decide, I want to sell, and now you need to look for a place and move out and pack up certain things and change furniture, because now this bed that you have doesn't fit on the next apartment. that is very, very expensive, and it's something that we don't take into account when we're looking about our future, when we're looking at our future plans, because we are comfortable with what we're doing. But renting can be very, very expensive. And also another thing is that property does build wealth over time. So if I bought a property at 22, right now, if I have bought it for like 300,000, then I'll probably be making a profit of 200,000 rand. You understand? So property does build wealth, build wealth over time. And then I mean, it also gives you the leverage to refinance it. Like if I buy a property on a bond and I'm paying my bond well, and let's say business becomes difficult, I can always go and refinance my property and get money out of it and then fund my business. But without all of those things, it is difficult for you to get a person. If you get a personal loan, you're gonna pay high interest. You're gonna pay, sometimes might even decline you. But if you have a property, then you have a leverage for you to refinance it and then maybe take the money, fund another business or find something else, and then that is when you have used your property to benefit you or to build you up or to actually start you a business. So if you are in your 20s or you are my age and you've been contemplating, should I buy or should I not buy a property, this is your reason why you should buy a property, and you should make sure that you're buying below your means. If you aren't sure if you can qualify for a property, please email me. I will take you through the steps of pre-approval and we can take it from there, because we all deserve a title deed. So see you in the next one, bestie. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to comment, and to leave me a cute heart on the comment section. Mwah, mwah, mwah.